So we have the world popping out first for you, which is interesting. So let's see what the message is around this. I also have the Sun and the King of Wands popping out. Okay. Someone's looking at you like you are their world, like their wish fulfilled, their dream come true. So King of Wands and the Sun, there's a lot of fiery energy happening here. A lot of energy of I wish, I want, I need kind of feeling. The world is kind of saying, you know, there's some sort of future here that might be coming towards you that you're not even aware of. You're their end result. The Fool. The Sun and the Fool. In the world. Interesting. Okay. Someone wants a new start with you. And the Seven of Wands. There is someone noteworthy, let's say. Someone that's, you know, regal in his own right. He's the King of Wands, which is interesting because while I was pre-shuffling, the King of Wands popped out in the other deck. So someone is here kind of orbiting around your energy. They want a new start with you, or they want something new with you with the Fool and the Sun. This is something that they dream about. Also with the World, they kind of really want you in their future. There is some sort of combative energy here with the Seven of Wands. There might be some competition for this king. Obviously, there's always competition for kings. Let's be real. But this king is looking at you as the World and the Sun, which is very promising. Who is it? What do they want? What are they doing? We're not sure, but let's find out. Who is this King of Wands? Judgment pops out. This King of Wands is trying to figure out how to come towards you. You know, Judgment is coming out a lot for you lately. This person is definitely considering his options. This person is also really considering you, though. They've pretty much already decided that they like you, that they want you. I think they're just trying to judge how to kind of make this step forward with you with the Fool here. And the Fool is about kind of like holding your nose and jumping into the future with the World. They're really trying to figure out the next step forward with you, how to get into your orbit. They do see you as everything that they want, which is very, it's something that will make you blush, basically, if they told you how they felt. It's all good things. One card for the Sun. The Eight of Swords, interesting. So, the King of Wands, Judgment, the Eight of Swords, and the Sun. This King of Wands might have treated you badly in the past. They might have left you out in the cold. They might have left you out kind of not knowing what's going on. They're not telling you what's going on behind your back. They kind of just put you out to pasture, kind of blinded by their efforts or their reasons why. But they basically just kind of like put you out there and kind of left you to die kind of thing. But at the same time, weirdly, they have the Sun card here. So maybe they're judging their self. their self at this time on how they treated you in the past. They know maybe they treated you wrong, almost as a cover for how they actually feel about you inside, which is weird. It's kind of very immature energy, weirdly, even though he's the King of Wands. I think this person is kind of at least aware enough to know that he did something unfriendly to you. He might have gossiped about you and had other people kind of look at you the same way, in this kind of way, where you're really put out on, you're put out by yourself. And there's a lot of people that kind of like went along with the rumor, or what rumors of whatever this King of Wands said about you. At the same time, he knows that he did something wrong in this scenario. The judgment is kind of like weighing on him at this time, because he knows inside this is how he feels about you. And so it's kind of like someone in elementary school that kind of punches the girl that he likes, to be like, he punches her on the arm and says, "I like you." It's kind of like, why are you treating me like that then? So it's kind of confusing energy, actually. This King of Wands might just like to just keep love at bay. Like, they're really good at being the King of Wands in the sense of, maybe they're very attractive, they get around a lot, they have a lot of suitors or women around them all the time because they're attractive or they're popular or there's something here, they're the king. They're definitely attractive to many people. And I think that even though they think of you as the sun, something that they've always wanted, maybe you're something different that they don't usually encounter, they put you out in the cold anyway, for some reason. Now, how did they do this? We can pull a card on that. But nonetheless, they did something bad to you or to your reputation with other people involved. So they either spread rumors about you, they either talked badly about you behind your back, or they basically just discounted you before even giving you a chance. There's a kingdom here in the in the background, and this person is tied up, blinded, and put out, away from everyone else. So this person segregated you on purpose, maybe because he was afraid of actual love. He's not the King of Cups, he's the King of Wands. So he likes playing, let's say. He likes, going out on dates, being the bachelor, kind of just getting attention all the time, even though he's, looking at you in a loving fashion and something that he's always wanted. He just immediately discarded you and just kind of made up some sort of belief on who you are to him. Maybe he didn't want to realize how much he cared about you, because again, he doesn't really get involved with love. He just wanted something surface level, and it's easier to just kind of come up with their own presumption about you and put you and kind of discard you. It's just easier to put up a wall before getting your heart hurt. We also have a lot of competitive energy here with the Seven of Wands, kind of thinking like, okay, there's a lot of people here that kind of want to be with this King of Wands. This person is popular. This person definitely has competition, or he doesn't have competition. You have competition unknowingly to you, in a sense. You might not even be going after this King of Wands. They're definitely looking at you, though, and judging themselves for treating you wrong, because the way they feel inside is conflicting. But on the outside, there's a lot of people here that are kind of, really into him and trying to get his attention still. And you're just viewed as competition to these other people. But they're making a judgment call, and they're trying to figure out, how to come towards you, and they feel like a fool. Actually, it's kind of like a literal fool to me in this reading, where there's just like, I'm a fool. I love this person, or I'm attracted to them, and I just treated them like complete, garbage. Because I'm just used to dealing with other people this way. Like they're used to dealing with people in this kind of fashion where they just kind of love you and leave you out in the cold. They might leave you on read, they'll ghost you. They won't tell you why they broke up with you. It's one of those people, they'll kind of like love bomb you and then never talk to you again, and they won't even give you a reason. They just kind of move on. You're just put out with the rest of the graves of souls that have been used in a sense. But this King of Wands is kind of like judging you. How can I do this to someone that's actually someone that I want? How can I do this to someone that, is everything that I've ever wished for? The Sun is kind of very strong energy of dreams come true, So this person looks at you like you're special, and they're judging themselves at this time for like treating you in a fashion that is not respectable. And treating you like this, So it hasn't been good times for you when it comes to this person, but this person is also like feeling the karma of their actions with you. They put you on the cold, you kind of just dust yourself off and continue forward. You are just like, okay, well, not for me, and then you keep going. In the meantime, there's other people here that are just trying to compete for this king's attention while he's paying attention to you, while he's trying to figure out how to get to his own son, which is you. How to kind of fix this issue here. Like he's just like, I feel foolish for treating you like this. I am kind of an idiot, for like messing up my chance with you. And I kind of want to start over. Can we start over? Can I explain myself to you? Can I apologize for treating you in this kind of manner where they're just kind of like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, What's up with this competition with the Five of Wands? Yeah, exactly. There's competition for this person's heart. He's still, he's a handsome guy. People want his attention. People want his love. I think everyone kind of is always competing for this person's attention and time. And I think this person is this person in this card is a little frustrated. He's not having a good time, with all this combative energy. There might be a lot of women that throw themselves at him, which is fun for a player, right? But at the same time, after a while, it gets really old. And it could be boring to someone that's used to just dealing with women that throw themselves at them. I have conflicting thoughts about a woman going up to a man. I'm totally about being equal and doing whatever you wish in life. And there's a lot of stories about women going up to a man, first, and they're married now. It's not to say that it doesn't work out in the end, but sometimes when women throw themselves at a man who's used to being in this King of Wands energy, used to just kind of throwing it around, let's say, he's just gonna take whatever is given to him. It's like free food. It's like, hey, you want some free food? Everyone's gonna be like, yeah, sure, and then he eats the meal, which is you, and then he just goes on to the next meal. There's nothing that he had to work for. There's nothing that he had to prove to you. You know, there's no expectations except for maybe a little fun at night, but that's about it. You know, so it can go both ways. It can turn out in a negative way, you know, when women throw themselves at him, or it could turn out where, you know, a woman just goes up to him and is just like, you're mine, and he's just like, okay. You know, it could work out either way, but in this scenario, it looks like he's just getting tired of girls kind of just like going after him constantly, or just hitting on him constantly. It's getting a little tiring and frustrating for him in some sort of way. It's always regarding love, though. Like, everyone wants the King of Wands heart, but who actually gets the King of Wands heart, huh? You know, is he willing to share his heart? It looks like he's judging himself. Like, what do I really want in life? Do I really want to be this player, you know, this bachelor till I'm 90? Or do I want to go after the sun? Do I want to go after something that I love? He knows that he's going to have to put in a little bit of work with you, because he's going to have to do something that he's never done before with you. And maybe that's apologize. Or maybe that's kind of admit that he treated you in a way, or that he said something bad about you to make other people turn against you as well. It's kind of like spreading a rumor so no one else likes you, but in the same time, he's in love with you, which is really shitty, actually. It's kind of just like a power move to get everyone else away from you, and for everyone else to think that you're just like some bad person or something. In the same time, he's at night like thinking about you and dreaming about you at the same time, which is unfair to you. So he put you out in the cold, he made other people turn their backs to you, or he made you just kind of stay segregated, and he knows that that was wrong. So with the Fool, he kind of feels foolish. He knows that he needs to start something over new. You know, you have to be a beginner. If you don't put yourself in a beginner's mindset every now and then, like, you're just going to plateau in life. And with this person, he's always used to dating and nothing else, no strings attached. I think he's willing to be like, okay, well, I want something new. I want to do something new. And I know that I have to start over with this person that I did something wrong to, you know? So there's like two things going on with this person looking at you. He's judging himself over the things that he did to you, right? Because he knows that that was definitely the wrong thing to do. But at the same time, there's a lot of people competing for his heart. He's just frustrated over it, though, because he doesn't want it. It's weird. Like, the King of Wands never puts his heart out on a platter. He's not the King of Cups. He's the King of Wands. He's just like in it for a good time, not a long time. And now he's starting to feel his heart beat a little bit harder, faster for you. He's starting to judge what he really truly wants, and maybe he's starting to grow up a little bit, come out of the player energy and realize, all right, if I want an actual relationship, if I want to get to, you know, where I want to go here, the sun in the world, I need to do something new, and I need to try something that I haven't tried before, right? What else is going on with this Seven of Wands, excuse me. Whoa, okay. So we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles popping out together. This might be regarding work, something regarding his work life, your work life, and love at the same time. It's a mixture. The Queen of Pentacles, which I guess is you, which is a great spot to kind of live in a sense. I think this person is looking at their own work life. They're, you know, leveling up. They're stacking their pentacles. But they're looking at you like, okay, well, in order to get to the Ten of Pentacles, in order to get somewhere where it's really successful in my own mind, you know, the Sun, I need to find a counterpart that is willing to do the work with me. I need to find someone that is on the same level as me in regards to goals, in regards to how they live their life, in regards to what they want in their life. It's kind of, this King of Wands is kind of looking at you like, all right, well, I'm doing really well on my own. I kind of want to, maybe share my heart and see how that goes. Picking the Queen of Pentacles is a great pick. She's stable. She really on top of her own life. Like, if she's not on, if there's something lacking in her life, the Queen of Pentacles goes out and fixes it. She does the work on herself. She gets what she needs eventually because she knows how to put in the work. So he's looking at you like, okay, well, I'm busy over here messing around. I definitely said some bad things about you that I know that I need to fix. And in order to get to this sun world energy with this person, I'm going to have to do something different with the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, you can't just treat a queen like a normal civilian, let's say. You got to treat the queen righteously. And, they kind of know that they want to invest in someone like you. Maybe start over in love. But there's people definitely competing for that position. There might be people competing for that position in his workplace, let's say, with the Eight of Pentacles here. There's definitely something regarding money and work as well. It's about stability. Maybe this person is tired of being unstable. Like, it was his choice to remain unstable and just kind of play around. But now he's looking for like, all right, what's the next step in my life? I need something stable. In relationships, stability is a huge part of everyone's life. So who do I become stable with? You pick a good queen, so they're picking a good, like, you are a good catch, and they know it, but they definitely said something about you behind your back to kind of segregate you from other people in their community. Now they're looking at themselves like, what did I do? Because I want this person, but it's kind of like you got to do a little bit of work on cleaning up what you just started. Like, you made a mess, now you got to clean it up. There might be people in his workplace actually saying things about you as well. Like, maybe this King of Wands started rumors about you, but there's other people now around him that are also saying things about you that are untrue. Not because you did anything to them, but because they're competing with you for this person. You're not competing for anyone, but they look at you as competition, and they're also treating you in a way where, it's kind of like, who likes you and who doesn't, right? You can walk into a room, let's say you go walk into a workplace, and, you have your friends that, are happy to see you. They say hello to you in the morning. They not acknowledge your existence. And then there's other people that kind of give you a side eye, or they might even just full out growl at you. They just kind of look at you, if they look at you, because some people might just pretend like you don't exist and then just never seem to look at you. You ever get those kind of narcissists? You walk into a room and they just refuse to acknowledge your existence right in front of them. Like, you're invisible to them somehow. They'll talk shit about you behind your back, but as soon as you're face to face with these people, these narcissistic, competitive people, they will refuse to acknowledge your existence. They will refuse to say hello to you if you walk in the room. They'll refuse to even look at you in the face if you're talking to them. Or if they do look at you, it's in this like growling kind of fashion. Like, they'll either frown at you, they'll say some snarky things to you, or they'll just growl. Have you ever had someone growl at you? It's pretty weird. But that's the kind of combative energy that is surrounding this person. And you're kind of in the fringe of it somehow, even though you don't even know that you are involved. But the reason why you're involved somehow is because other people around you around this person, around you. You might be in a similar community. They are just looking at you like you are the worst thing to exist, because all of a sudden there's competition and you didn't even want to play this game, right? Anything else about the competition? Seven of Wands. Anything else we need to know about this competition? Ooh, the Ten of Pentacles. So, yeah. There's a lot of Pentacle and Wand energy. So it looks like people are competing because they want this 10 of Pentacles with this king, obviously. You know, they want it all. They want the family, the home life, the dog, you know, the grandparents, the blah, blah, blah. They want it with this person. And I can't speak to how males compete with each other over a potential mate, but females are kind of ruthless sometimes. So if there's a lot of females in your workplace or in this person's workplace that is spreading rumors about you or just giving you that like ugly stare, you're not letting it affect you at this time, but it's there. They might see the fact that this person is looking at you as the sun, the world, the 10 of Pentacles, right? The Queen of Pentacles. They're, you know, this king is looking at you while everyone else is looking at the king. And they don't like that this king has his eyes on you. So they're willing, you know, women are willing to spread rumors, you know, reputation destruction is a huge thing that females do to kind of compete with one another. They're not usually, you know, a physical competition between one another where there's fighting. It's more about under the table fighting, under the table rumor spreading, reputation ruining, stuff like that. Or they could just kind of give you that like cringy look of like, I hate you, you know, or they won't look at you, they won't acknowledge you in the room, or they'll just kind of just stare at you and give you that smug face, right? You know who likes you and who doesn't. You could tell from a mile away, you could feel it. It doesn't really lie. These people also, though, might be copying you because you have a lot to offer the world. This person is really looking at you as like an end result, like the end all be all, like this is what they want. They want it with you, or you're a good fit for this, you know, their future. So everyone else is seeing that, and they're starting to look at you and copy you because they see that you have the king's attention. So what do? They might start dressing like you. They might change their hair like you. They might talk like you, use the same words as you. They might copy how you work. They might copy how you do things in general. Whatever the case is, you can sense when people are copying you. Now, you know, some people might argue that, you know, imitation is the best form of flattery. And it can be, because it means that you are being authentically you and you're setting a bar that's authentic, original, it's coming from you only. Every artist takes things from other artists, but then the real artists will take something from another artist and then make it their own. That's how you regenerate art and expression, you know. But there's other people that are a little bit more low vibrational that will copy you, and then they copy exactly how the same way that you would do it, and they don't make it their own. So it looks false when they do it because it's not authentic. So they're copying how you dress, but that's just not their personality, let's say, right? Or, you know, they copy how you do things, but then they talk shit about you at the same time. So it's kind of like this love-hate thing that people have with you. They see that you get attention, they see that you are original, they see that you're authentically you, and the king loves that. But at the same time, they just want to destroy that because it takes away, you know, attention on them. So they can either destroy you and trying to, you know, put you out in the cold, trying to ruin your reputation, to get you away from this king. They can also copy you and then talk shit about you at the same time, which makes zero sense, but that's what people do, especially narcissists. Whatever the case is, they're kind of like copying you, but then not giving you credit for where they're getting their inspiration from, which is you. And it's pretty obvious when you watch people do that, who's being real, who's being a true artist, and who's not. Yeah? And you could see someone that's just copying another artist and not doing anything else differently. You just look like a faker. You look, you look kind of desperate, actually, because where's your inspiration coming from? Who are you personally? Who's your authentic self? Maybe stop copying other people around you and just do something that comes in from your heart. You can look at other people and be like, wow, I want to do something like that. Or I like how this person is themselves, or I like how this person does this or that. Maybe let me try that, and make it, something of my own signature. They just go, oh, I like the way that they dress. I'm going to dress exactly like them. Oh, I like how they dance. I'm going to dance exactly like them. But I'm not going to give them credit because I hate them at the same time. It's kind of like that energy. It's not fun to be around, so we'll keep it like that. Is there anything else here that we need to know? What's going on with the sun and the king and the world here, this Fool energy? What are we going on with the Hierophant pops out? So I think this person is really, really considering you at this time. They're really considering coming towards you, trying to make it something better. Again, the Hierophant is also about large organizations, bureaucracies, some sort of big group setting. This person definitely pushed you out of this group before you even had a chance to get into it. There's other people around you that are kind of on the same bandwagon about you now. But at the same time, internally, he's judging himself because he wants something secure with you. Obviously, there's some sort of security here in love. He's not used to that. The King of Wands is not used to being secure in love. He's about sharing his wand. Yeah, that's it. So this is all new territory for this person. To go out of his way to get something that he dreams about, that's something that he wants. Maybe he wants to open up his heart for the first time with you as the Fool. But it's not going to be easy because it's not starting from a clean slate. It's starting from something negative here. And there's other people here that are not going to give him a good time if this kind of comes out. The High Priestess and the Two of Swords pop out together here. I think that with this two energy, with the High Priestess and the Hierophant together, look at that. He's not saying anything right now. It's kind of all inside still. I think he's getting ready to figure this out. But again, this is being told to very few. He's not saying this to a lot of people. And at the same time, the Two of Swords is kind of like he really is unsure on doing this still. There's still a big decision that needs to be made. He's still not 100% sure on if he wants to do the cleanup work with you. Obviously, he's looking at you as the Sun, and the Ten of Pentacles is here to say, like, yes, this person really, really, really wants, that family life, the stability finally. I think he is tired of messing around, kind of, dating is fun sometimes. It can also be really tiring when you're dealing with so many low vibrational people all the time. You're kind of just like, where is my person? I don't want anything else. I just want to be married, It's kind of like that energy, I just want a girlfriend. I just want a boyfriend. I don't want this player lifestyle anymore. It's not fulfilling me, So I think this person is unsure on how they're going to apologize to you, how they're going to come to you and maybe tell you what has been going on behind the scenes, tell you what they've done behind your back, tell you what other people are saying behind your back. There's some sort of thing where they need to uncover something bad to you. Bringing bad news to someone that they're trying to woo at the same time is a tricky situation. So we'll see what happens going forward with this person. But they're still in this energy of like, I don't know which way to choose. I'm still undecided here. I know what I want. I know what I dream about. I know what I did. I know what people are doing, but I don't know what to do yet. They're figuring it out. And then the bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands. So they're definitely looking at you and trying to figure out how they're going to fit you in. Right? They're like, I definitely want this person. They're looking out into the world and being like, I want her as my counterpart, but how am I going to do this? We don't know. So let's just pull one more oracle here and see what's going on. Hearts aflutter. Join in the dance of romance that is swirling around you. Open your wings and let love in. It looks like this person is going to decide to come towards you. There's some romantic energy coming towards you. So they're going to make a move. And just let it happen. Don't be too standoffish, even though they're in the wrong. They're in a place where they did you wrong, you know? But if it's not too bad and they didn't really destroy your life, let's say, and it was just a little bit more immature actions instead of like life-changing, ruining your life in some way, and they just kind of got off to the wrong foot with you, or they pushed you away before they even let you in. Let them pick up the pieces. Join in the dance of romance that is swirling around you. So this person is really trying to come towards you. It's not going to be easy for them, but let them struggle a little bit because they gave your life a little bit of a hard time. They gave you a hard time without you even asking for it. So if this person does come towards, accept them with an open heart, because you really never know where life can bring you. I definitely believe in second chances, especially if the person is willing to do the work to redeem themselves. I believe in redemption with people. Everyone is able to change. It's just if they're willing to. And if they're willing to do the work that's necessary to get you on the same page as them. So again, it's going to be new territory for them, but let them. Your hearts might collide at some point, and maybe there'll be a new romance that's stirring that you can dance in together. They are swirling around you, this energy, whether you know it or not. They're trying to figure out a new way in because they want you in their life. That's a fact. So we'll see what happens in the future.